Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is another film review. This one is Footprints on the Moon, or as it's also known, Footprints, believe it or not. It's rated 13 plus in Amazon. It's an hour and 36 minutes. It's a suspense horror. Suspense, yeah. Horror? No. Amazon is a rating of 4 out of 5, but then that's only one person who's reviewed it. IMDb is 6.6 out of 10. The Amazon synopsis is, click on it here. In this masterful, surreal and extraordinary film, Florinda Balkan plays a translator who realizes she's lost memory of the past days, replaced by vivid visions of an astronaut, Klaus Kinski, left behind on the moon. Attempting to solve her memory loss, a postcard leads us to the faraway island of Garma, where the people there seem to know her, and the real world now merges with her nightmares. Just quickly moving swiftly on, visions of an astronaut left behind on the moon. Not from what I could gather. So the director is, I'm going to try and say some of them, but I might have to spell them. Luigi Bazzoni, Bazzoni, who directed The Possessed. Producers, there's only two of them. Marina Cicogna, Cicogna, who produced A Man to Respect, and Luciano Perugia, Luciano Perugia, who produced To Commit a Murder. Music was Nicola Piovani, Piovani, who did the music for The Traitor. Now the cast, I've only picked three that kind of, stood out as it were. Florinda Balkan, Bolkan, was Alice, and she was in Cari Genitori, Carigenitori. Nicoletta Elmi, that's Nicoletta Elmi, and she was actually in Demons, because I was watching, I was thinking, where have I seen her face before in an Italian film? And yeah, she was in Demons. She's actually the usherette or something, you know what I mean. And then Klaus Kinski, Klauski, who was Professor Blackman, and he was in Agua, The Wrath of God. So it starts off with organ music, picture of a moon and a satellite. Now the credits are all in Italian. Now at this point I looked at Amazon and it said it's in audio with no subtitles. I thought, okay, cool, okay, fine, it's dubbed. I prefer it in the original language, but I can only go with what they've given me. So the moon, or the satellite where Klaus was black and white. There's no colour. And then we move to the main actress, Florinda, and it's in colour. So it's like, what the hell's this? Now, at first I thought she was being dubbed, but she wasn't. She was actually speaking English, if that makes sense. You'll understand why in a minute. So she's speaking English. You can see her mouth move, and it looks like it's more or less matching up with her voice. But I don't think it was, because the person she was speaking to was also speaking in English. And then we switch to where this same person is ringing from an airport, and she's speaking in Italian, and it's got English subtitles. So it's like, what the hell? Don't know, maybe it was a mistake or clue. The title of the film is actually from her dream. It's actually a film, if that makes sense. So the Footprints in the Moon is a film that she's seen in real life. In the film, as it were, but then this is from her dream. She's apparently a translator. Obviously, I've found this out. I don't read the synopsis when I start watching these things. I just go blank, and it still doesn't make sense, because then they're chatting in English in a car, and then it's Italian with subtitles. So again, they're in English, then it's Italian with subtitles to the same person. It's just so weird. They're speaking Italian. So I thought this was a PC mouse, and I thought there's no way there can be the PC mouse. The PC mice didn't exist back in the 70s, did it? But it wasn't. It was a phone. Because I thought, what's that there? So she booked the hotel room at this place called Garma. It's the hugest room I've never seen it so large. She just booked it on a whim. So she's just there chilling, like you do. You just pop across to a place you've never been before in your life. So, like it says here, it's a masterful, surreal, and extraordinary film. Well, yes, it is. Extraordinary, I would say. She's in this hotel, right? She's talking to this kid who's Nicoletta. Right? She doesn't know this kid at all. And this kid keeps saying, "Oh, she's Nicole," not the kid, but the main star, even though she's called Alice. She says, "No, I'm not. I'm not Nicole." She says, "Yes, you are. You're Nicole." She says, "No, I'm not." And then she keeps saying, "Oh, you were there a week ago," but she says that doesn't make sense because I've only just arrived. I don't know where it was filmed. Does it say on the thing? Normally I pick this kind of stuff up. Filming locations. There we go. Turkey. Oh, there we go. A bit of Lazio in Italy, but mostly in Turkey. That makes sense. It was a really nice place. Old buildings, cobble streets. The hotel was really nice. I could hear the call to prayer and stuff, but I didn't really tweak. You just kind of think, oh, is it just, it's there, but it's not filmed there. But yeah, it must have been filmed mostly in Turkey. That makes sense. At this point, I was still trying to figure out what this kid was doing. Right, this woman keeps trying to talk to her. Right. So you've got this mum and dad and this little kid. I don't know how old she was. And yet this random woman who you don't know keeps wanting to talk to the kid. Alright? Because, that's how it would be. I don't know what it was like in the 70s. Klaus Kinski, I put him in here. Alright? He's top billing in most of the things, like Klaus Kinski's film. It's like, he's in it for about 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5 tops. He's hardly in it. He keeps saying the same phrase each time, and that's it. And that was about an hour in. So, I was trying to figure out, or she was trying to figure out what happened a week ago. So she keeps asking this little girl many questions, right? At one point she grabbed her, shook her, and then actually slapped her over the face. And I thought, but she doesn't even know this kid. It's like, what the hell? She looks about like 10 or 12. It's just so weird. I was still trying to piece it together. It was about an hour and 10 minutes in. I had no idea what the hell was going on. But I thought, if an adult walked up to a kid and started shaking her, and then slapped her around the face, you would kind of think the parents would, I don't know, react. So, I've seen some weird, strange films in my time, but this one just takes the whole lot. It takes the biscuit and the cake and everything. So it starts off in English, with a tiny bit in Italian with subtitles. She fishes out this postcard from the bin, and then decides to visit the place, finding she has been there a week ago, even though she hasn't. English and Italian kicked in. At one point they're speaking English with Italian subtitles, which doesn't make any sense. And then she chases after the kid all the time, and in the end I'm completely lost. Klaus was barely in it. The dude's in some space gear some amount of the time. Ending was very strange. It was kind of a, what the hell? What have I just watched moment? It's got a 6.6? Is it a 6.6 I said? Yeah. I'm giving it a 2. I had no idea what the hell was going on. The ending was just complete crap. And I don't know. It just, and there's I think there was a guy called Harry or whatever his name was. It's Harry, or I kept calling him Harry. He says, "You're not Harry." It was so bizarre. So bizarre. I've never seen some so weird. I have seen weird films before, but and I've seen some B movies that are low rating, but then you expect them to be low rating. This was just crap. But then of course it's a cult film, so of course people will say it's a cult film. I don't care. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this lovely review of Footprints on the Moon. Please subscribe to my channel. I've plenty of other film reviews, mostly games, but I do some film reviews now and then. Give me the old thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment in the comment box below if you watched this film. Did you enjoy it? Did you understand it? Somebody will probably tell me they do. I don't know. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.